morning and welcome to the Daily Bible Podcast. My name is William Hemsworth. As always, it is my honor and my pleasure to be with all of you as we make this journey together through the New Testament. Now, we are still in the Gospel of Matthew. We are coming up on the end of Matthew chapter 2. We'll probably finish that in the next couple days. These passages here are very interesting and full of historical data, which go on to prove that Matthew was a true record keeper. It wasn't just something that was made up. These names that he's mentioning can be verified historically using sources outside of the Bible, such as Roman historians, Tacitus and Josephus, which was a Jewish historian. These names can be verified outside of Scripture, and that's very significant. So let's go and get into it. Today we're going to read Matthew chapter 2, verses 21 and 22. And those verses say, "Then Joseph got up, took the child and his mother, and went to the land of Israel. But when he heard that Archelaus was ruling over Judea in place of his father Herod, he was afraid to go there. And after being warned in a dream, he went away to the district of Galilee." So we read in the verse before this that Herod had died, and Herod had ordered the slaughter of all male children ages 2 and younger because he was afraid that his authority was going to be usurped. So a couple interesting things about this name that we read in verse 22. Archelaus, he's actually a son of Herod. And upon Herod's death in 4 BC, his kingdom was divided among his sons. His son Archelaus was prince over Judea, Samaria, and Idumea. Herod Antipas, which is another one of Herod's sons, was prince over Galilee and Perea. And his son Philip was prince over smaller territories northeast of the Sea of Galilee. Now, Archelaus was the worst of the three, and he was so bad that Rome disposed of him after a Jewish embassy in 6 AD complained of his cruelty. At that point, Judea became a Roman province. Sorry, my daughter came in to get the password for my iPad, so my apologies. Kind of the hazards of doing a live show. But in 6 AD, the Jews complained of his cruelty, and Rome got rid of him. And they started appointing their own governors, and they were appointed by the emperor themselves. So very significant. That information can be verified historically. I think it goes to show that the Bible is not a collection of myths and fables. There is some history here, and this does point to that history. So very interesting fact on that. I hope this kind of gives a little bit more background about why Joseph went another route. Archelaus took on basically the role of his father and was a cruel dictator, so to speak. And again, we see that Joseph is warned in a dream to go another way home. So he takes an alternate route. We don't know if it was a longer route or if it was the same length. We don't know. The scripture doesn't let us know exactly what route he took. But either way, we see the role of dreams that God has, again, throughout the Bible. We see in the Old Testament, like in Jacob, among others, Abraham, where God speaks to his people in dreams. And we see that continuing on here with Joseph being warned by God in dreams, to go another route, to protect, not only his son, but the chosen vessel, which was the Blessed Virgin Mary. Well, guys, hope you have a great day. We're actually going to finish up chapter 2 tomorrow, and we'll move into chapter 3, where we start hearing about John the Baptist. So we're moving right along. Hope everyone has a fantastic day. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and God bless you guys.